it was one of those things where I knew what the layout of the song was, and I knew that the very first verse, I wanted it to be like a history lesson, something that actually happened, and then from there on, it was like you jump off a diving board and you go into wherever you want to talk about, But I wanted to be based on a fact. The beginning, like many years ago, there was this Indian tribe, and I went to the library at Twin Lakes, Wisconsin, where Lake Elizabeth and Lake Maria are, and it was a little cinder block building with no windows, and it was wintertime. This is a place where people would only go in the summer, and there was one librarian, and I asked her, I said, would there happen to be any books about history about the area? And she says, no, but there's a guy working on one, and his name and number is on the bulletin board. And so I took down his number and called him and told him what I was doing. And so he sent me a bunch of clippings and stuff, and he said, here, have at it. And that's where I found out that it was named after two sisters that the Indians found.
Yeah.
And they're butt ugly. I mean, really.
But I always think about Coney Island when I hear Lake Marie.
Do you?
There's something about the story or I don't know, we were driving around Ireland. We would both listen to that.
You mean Coney Island
The song.
over in Ireland?
Yeah, the song about Coney Island. But
Yeah.
Van Morrison
Yeah,
talking about going up the field and
right.
I just remember that was the year before. For some reason it just sticks in my mind.
Well, I liked that and all the old Hank Williams talking things, the recitations.
Mm-hmm.
So when Van Morrison did this, I'm Tired Joey Boy and Coney Island and did those, and I thought, all right, somebody's doing talking again with music behind it. That, and there was a poet, he died in the last 5 years. What was his name? He's mainly the American Indian, Native American. John.
The poet Native American guy?
Yeah, John Trudell.
Yeah.
John Trudell, who's also an activist, And
that's right.
Yeah.
Jackson Brown cut an album on him.
Right.
And he did a song about America. And Wayne Wachtel played an Elvis song. I don't know if it was I Want You, I Need You, I Love You, or one of those early ones, where you knew it was the song, and he was talking about the 50s and Eisenhower and this, and like I also based it like on that, and the Van Morrison stuff and and the Hank Williams stuff, and the history thing I found, and you put them all together and you come up with
An epic.
it's really
Yeah.
beyond words.